Warning: the following video contains strong language that may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Did you hear about what happened? Crazy.
True crime. We online.
Come check us out.
Tune in. It's about to go down.
Know where we at.
True crime. True crime. Based on real life events. Every story has two sides.
Who's telling the truth? Who's telling them lies?
Them on me. Anybody with eyes, they can see that this the truth that I am speaking. Blood leaking. What's the reason? No remorse for the family. Where's the justice? We need peace. Another plot twist this deep. Got me on the edge of my seat.
I wonder what's gonna happen next.
Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of Murder and Cocktails, where true crime meets mixology. I'm your host, Nicole Mitchell-Colley, and I'm here with my fabulous co-host, Lachelle Walker. Amber's off today.
Hello!
In this gripping episode of Murder and Cocktails, we will discuss the chilling case of Magdi Girgis, a man whose actions shattered the lives of his family and community. Magdi Girgis' tale is one of manipulation, control, and unspeakable violence. In 2004, his wife, Ariette Girgis, was brutally murdered in their Westminster home in what appeared to be a home invasion. However, as the investigation unfolded, a sinister plot orchestrated by Magdi himself came to light. Before we begin, we want to remind everyone that this episode discusses graphic content and may not be suitable for all audiences. So, grab your favorite libation and let's raise a glass to a murderously good time. But first, we have some true crime news.
Kohberger. In our latest true crime news segment, we turn our attention to Brian Kohberger, the 29-year-old former criminology PhD student accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students more than a year after the 2022 massacre and 13 months after Kohberger's arraignment. The case is now one step closer to trial, following a scheduling hearing on Thursday. During the hearing, attorneys were instructed to prepare to address several scheduling issues, including setting a time for the defense to challenge the death penalty and establishing pre-trial deadlines. Kohberger, who appeared wearing a suit and tie, did not speak as the hearing concluded in under 20 minutes. That's very quick. Both sides agreed to a trial date next summer, coinciding with the local high school summer break, and the trial was ordered to begin on June 2nd of 2025. Kohberger was studying at Washington State University in Pullman, Washington at the time of the murders, just a 10-mile drive from the crime scene. On November 13, 2022, at 4 a.m., home invasion stabbing left 4 undergraduates dead. Kohberger faces 4 charges of first-degree murder and a felony burglary count, and if convicted, he could face the death penalty. Good for him. Kohberger is scheduled to return to court in August for a hearing on his defense team's motion to change the trial venue. As this case continues to unfold, we will keep you updated on all developments. Thank you for tuning in to this true crime news segment. If you have any thoughts or comments on today's story, please reach out to us on social media or through our website. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review.
Quick question. Why does it matter if this trial happens when the kids are in school or not?
That is a really good question. Like, why would you want to fuck up me going to school? Like,
I mean, why does it have to coincide with summer break? Like,
this is all weird. Is he connected?
I don't think so.
I've been watching too many shows where people are connected now, and so, like, I feel like everyone's connected now. I mean, his fucking name is giving me the blues. Like,
Kohberger.
He sounds connected.
When he went to mommy and daddy's house thinking he was gonna get away, and yeah, they actually caught him because something in the trash can had his DNA on it.
Yeah, I'll see in the moon and stars my ass.
Right.
I mean, we watch the news every day. They always say you can't even see the fucking stars anymore because we've polluted the earth, but whatever. That's my rant. I'm sorry. Do y'all have stars there where you live?
Sometimes.
Exactly. That's my point right there.
I mean, like, we kind of live in like the city. Like, if you want to see stars, you have to go closer to the airport.
But yeah, they're never out together. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not like they used to be back in the day.
I mean, it's like, but not at all.
My intrusive thoughts start coming out. We're recording.
Jesus.
Sorry.
At a police station in Southern California, Ryan Girgis sat across from his father, Magdi Girgis, who had just been arrested for orchestrating the murder of his wife. This arrest brought to light a harrowing case that had remained unsolved for 9 long years. In 2004, Harriet Girgis was brutally murdered in the family's Westminster home. 2 men broke in, restrained Ryan, and fatally stabbed Harriet, nearly decapitating her. One assailant bound Ryan's hands with duct tape and a shoelace and forced him into a closet. Once the men left, Ryan managed to break free and called 911. At the time of the murder, police were suspicious of Magdi, who was awaiting trial for allegedly punching Harriet in the face. Authorities believed Magdi feared that the domestic violence case would ruin his career as a respiratory therapist and that a divorce would lead to significant financial losses. Despite these suspicions, there was no physical evidence linking Magdi to the murder, and he was not charged until 2013. The breakthrough came when DNA testing of the shoelace used to restrain Ryan matched Anthony Edward Bridget, a well-known gang member serving time for an unrelated crime. When Bridget refused to cooperate, Long Beach police launched an undercover operation. 2 officers posing as friends of Bridget approached Magdi, demanding $5,000 in hush money to keep Bridget silent about his involvement in Harriet's murder. Magdi agreed and was arrested after handing over part of the payment at a Home Depot parking lot. Following Magdi's arrest, police informed Ryan and his older brother Richard, who had been estranged from their father, suspecting his involvement in their mother's murder. Despite their estrangement, Ryan agreed to meet his father at the police station. During this confrontation, Magdi professed his love for Ryan, but Ryan rebuffed him, saying, "No, you don't. You don't love me. You had a choice not to hurt me and Richard. You had a choice not to hurt your wife. Why did you do that?" Ryan urged his father to confess, but Magdi maintained his innocence, claiming that he did not hurt anybody. Magdi Girgis eventually went to trial and was convicted of murder with special circumstances. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Anthony Edward Bridget, who was also charged with murder for hire, received the same sentence. Here's a detailed breakdown of the case. Magdi Girgis had a pending domestic violence case for assaulting Harriet. A restraining order was issued, and Harriet planned to divorce him. To avoid financial losses and damage to his career, Magdi solicited Bridget and another man to murder Harriet. In the early hours of September 29, 2004, Bridget and an accomplice broke into the Girgis home, bound and gagged 17-year-old Ryan, forcing him into a closet before brutally murdering Harriet in her bedroom. Ryan managed to free himself and called the police after the assailants left.
It's time for our favorite segment, Sip and Solve. Grab your shakers and glasses because we're about to mix up a drink that perfectly complements today's mystery's dark twists and turns. Today's featured cocktail is the Vodka Lemon Drop Shot, courtesy of johnscook.com. Here's how you can concoct this intriguing libation. For the ingredients, you'll need 6 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 6 ounces of vodka, 3 ounces of simple syrup, granulated sugar for rimming the shot glass, lemon slices or wedges for serving. How to make it. Set some granulated sugar on a plate, moisten the rims of your shot glasses with lemon wedges and dip into the sugar. Add 1 cup of ice to a cocktail shaker, juice the lemons and measure out 6 ounces, 3/4 of a cup. Add the lemon juice, vodka, and simple syrup to the shaker. Cover and shake very hard. Strain into a shot glass and serve with lemon wedges. And then click play so you can hear the rest of our podcast. Enjoy.
Shake that shit like the Yin Yang twins. Shake it like a salt shaker. Okay. You know, I actually had one of the best lemon drops of my life at a rooftop bar in Chicago. What was it? Last month. It tasted like Kool-Aid. And I was like, fuck yeah, I want more. And my fucking head was bumping the next day. I ain't give a fuck though.
You felt that alcohol later.
I felt it. Like it smacked me in the mouth. I was like, shit. I mean, it's been a long time since I've had a hangover though.
I like my lemon drop like with a lot of vodka and like a tad bit of lemon. What does that make me?
A fucking alcoholic.
A vodka with a little lemon. With a splash.
Vodka with a little lemon. Yeah. Bobby bought me that Bartesian, and there's like a vodka lovers collection, and it has lemon drop in it. That thing makes some pretty good lemon drops.
If y'all could see me, my eyes are really big right now, and
Totally not sponsored. Totally not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but you can be.
Yeah, facts. We need some sponsors. Would really love it if Bartesian would sponsor us, because I'm running out of pods.
I promise I'll make one every day.
Facts.
And I'll record me making it.
We had, what was it? An amaretto sour. That was really good. Whiskey sour was good. Old fashioned was good. I was like, yeah, let's turn it up.
So it does everything. Do you have the one that has 2 or 4?
4.
Oh, you lucky bitch.
I know, huh? I practically had to beg for that, though.
But you got it.
Right, but I feel like I'm
Begging's
still paying
not beneath
for
me.
it. I'm still paying for it in blowjobs.
So you gotta drink and then suck a little thing.
But the thing is, like, he knows if I gotta get a little drink in my system, I don't mind it as much.
You know what? I mean, I'm making going in twist Kevin and do that. Yeah.
We so nasty.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Cause what? Payday is coming up. I deserve it.
Get that money, girl.
Get them drinks.
Get the money. Oops. Anyway. Following a cold case investigation, Magdi Girgis was arrested on February 1st, 2013. DNA evidence on the shoelace used to bind Ryan identified Bridget, who subsequently was charged and transported to Orange County Jail from Soledad State Prison. An undercover operation led to Magdi's arrest when he agreed to pay hush money to officers posing as Bridget's friends. During sentencing, Richard Girgis delivered an emotional impact statement, pleading with Bridget to reveal the identity. During sentencing, Richard Girgis delivered an emotional impact statement, pleading with Bridget to reveal the identity of the second assailant and expressing hope for his repentance. Snitches get stitches, bro. That wasn't happening. This case serves as a somber reminder in the depths of human treachery and the enduring impact of violent crime on victims' families. Magdi Girgis' attempt to evade consequences by manipulating and orchestrating his wife's murder is a chilling example of the lengths some individuals will go to protect their interests. His cold calculation and complete disregard for the life of his wife and the trauma inflicted on his children highlight a terrifying level of human treachery. Anthony Edward Bridges' involvement as the enforcer of this heinous act underscores the dangers posed by individuals willing to commit violent crimes for financial gain. The 9-year journey to justice for Harriet Girgis involved persistent investigative work, technological advancements in DNA testing, and strategic undercover operations. The perseverance of law enforcement in bringing the perpetrators to justice, despite the initial lack of physical evidence, is commendable and reflects the relentless pursuit of truth and justice for victims of violent crimes. The emotional toll on Ryan and Richard Girgis, who not only lost their mother in such a brutal manner, but also had to confront the betrayal by their father, is profound. Ryan's confrontation with his father, rejecting his professed love and demanding accountability, is a moment that encapsulates the deep emotional scars left by this tragedy. Richard's plea during sentencing for the identity of the second assailant and his forgiveness of Bridget under further illustrate the complex and enduring impact on the victims' families. As we reflect on this case, it is a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance in domestic violence situations, the need for robust support systems for victims, and the critical role of law enforcement and judicial systems in ensuring justice is served. This tragic story of Harriet Girgis' murder and the subsequent journey to uncover the truth serves as both a cautionary tale and a testament to the enduring pursuit of justice. As we reach the end of this chilling episode of Murder and Cocktails, we want to thank you, our fantastic listeners, for joining us on this deep dive into the case of Magdi Girgis. From the brutal murder of Harriet Girgis to the relentless pursuit of justice that followed, this story has taken us through a complex web of deceit, betrayal, and ultimately, justice served. Your enthusiasm for true crime and mixology makes each episode truly special. Before we wrap up, remember to follow us on your favorite podcast platform to stay updated on our latest concoctions of crime and cocktails. And of course, share the love by leaving a review. Your feedback keeps the spirits high and the stories flowing. Remember to visit our website, truecrimemeetsmixology.com, for the week's cocktail recipe, Vodka Lemon Drop Shot, inspired by today's episode, and to check out our favorite things. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep those glasses full. Cheers to the mysteries that keep us coming back for more.
Ooh, that show was good. I can't wait for the next one to come out. Binging on the podcast. Hope true crime never run out. What's gonna happen in the next episode? Nobody don't know. All that suspense, this get intense. No turning back now. I'm all in. True crime, we online. Tune in, it's about to go down. True crime, based on real life events. Every story has two